She stood at the edge of the old wooden bridge, her arms wrapped tightly around herself as the cold wind pushed against her back. Her breaths came out shaky and uneven. Cars rushed below, life moving on without noticing her, without needing her. She whispered the words into the empty air, words she had held inside far too long. I don't want to live anymore. What she didn't know was that someone had heard her. A group of motorcycle riders, known around town not as troublemakers, but as the road guardians because they often helped stranded drivers, had just turned the corner. The youngest rider, a 19-year-old named Liam, spotted her first. He tapped his father's shoulder urgently. Within seconds, the group pulled over, quietly, carefully, like they were approaching a wounded bird. Before the story continues, a quick reminder, backhand index pointing right. If you're new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to StorySphere for more emotional and inspiring stories that touch the heart. The leader, Mike, a broad-shouldered, gentle-eyed man in his late 40s, approached her slowly. His voice was soft, steady, as if keeping her from drifting away. Hey, are you okay? He asked, stopping several feet away. She shook her head, tears slipping down her cheeks. Please, just go. I don't want anyone to see me like this. But Mike didn't leave. None of them did. We're not here to stare, he said warmly. We're here to help. You don't have to be alone right now. Her legs trembled. She turned slightly away, embarrassed, ashamed even. Her hoodie slipped off one shoulder, revealing a faint, faded set of old marks, evidence of a past that had left scars deeper than skin. Mike noticed her flinch and gently asked, "Can I make sure you're not hurt?" She didn't answer, but she didn't resist when his wife, Elena, stepped forward. Elena was a calm, compassionate woman with kind eyes, the kind of person who could make a room feel softer just by standing in it. Sweetheart, Elena whispered, may I see? Only if you want. The young woman hesitated, then slowly nodded. She lifted the side of her shirt just slightly, only enough to show them the truth she'd been hiding. The road guardians went silent, not from judgment, not from shock, but from heartbreak. On her skin were faint marks of old injuries, nothing graphic, nothing fresh, but enough to tell a long, painful story of being mistreated and unheard. Liam turned away, swallowing hard. Mike closed his eyes for a moment, as if steadying himself. Elena's breath caught in her throat. They weren't seeing scars, they were seeing survival. Elena gently lowered the girl's shirt and wrapped her arms around her, carefully, respectfully, letting the young woman feel the kind of warmth she hadn't felt in years. You're still here, Elena whispered. That means there's still something beautiful ahead of you. Please stay with us. Just a little longer. The girl cried, her voice trembling. Why do you care? You don't even know me. Mike stepped forward, his voice thick with emotion. Because kindness isn't about knowing someone. It's about showing up when they need it most. He offered his jacket, placing it around her shoulders like a protective shield. The road guardians didn't rush her. They didn't push her. They simply stayed, with patience, understanding, and quiet strength, until she let them guide her away from the edge. They brought her to their bikes, made her a warm drink from a thermos, and stayed parked along the riverbank. The wind softened. Her breathing steadied. Slowly, her hands stopped shaking. For the first time in a long time, she felt safe. Mike finally asked, "Where can we take you? Who can we call?" She wiped her eyes. "I don't have anyone." Elena smiled gently. "You have us now. And we're not going anywhere." The girl broke into fresh tears, this time not from despair, but from relief. And so, the road guardians became her unexpected lifeline. They helped her connect with a counselor, found her safe housing, and checked on her every single day. Over time, she discovered that hope could return in small pieces, like sunlight slowly filling a room. In the end, she learned something she had never been told before: sometimes strangers become the people who remind you that your life still matters. And the road guardians, they didn't just save her, they gave her a new beginning. May we all notice the quiet struggles around us and choose kindness every time. If you want cinematic image prompts, SEO description, keywords, or hashtags, just tell me, I'll generate them next.